What's the most manipulative test your parents put you through? When I was 16, my parents announced we were moving across the country for Dad's job. They called a family meeting to discuss it, but it wasn't really a discussion. "We want everyone's input," Mom said, spreading maps across the dining room table. My younger brother immediately got excited. My older sister shrugged. She was already in college. I was devastated. I'd finally found my place at school, made real friends, started dating someone I liked. Starting over as a junior made me sick. What if I stayed with Aunt Linda? I asked. Dad's face darkened. Family sticks together. End of discussion. Then Mom jumped in with what seemed like a compromise. "Actually," she said slowly, "maybe we should let him choose. He's old enough." I couldn't believe it. Finally, they were treating me like an adult. "Really?" I asked. "Of course," Mom smiled. "But you need to prove you're mature enough." That should have been my first red flag. They laid out the terms. 2 weeks to demonstrate independence and decision-making skills. Maintain perfect grades, keep my room spotless, do extra chores without being asked, follow a strict curfew, even stricter than usual. "If you can handle all this," Dad said, "we'll seriously consider letting you stay." I cleaned the entire house before they woke up, cooked dinner 3 nights running, finished a major history project 2 weeks early, and aced every quiz. Meanwhile, they watched my every move with clipboards, literally taking notes. "Very impressive," Mom would say, checking off boxes. After a week, I was exhausted but confident. I was crushing their test. That's when they added new requirements. "We need to see how you handle real responsibility," Dad announced. "You'll manage your own transportation and pay for meals." I used my part-time job money and rode my bike everywhere, even in the rain. I ate peanut butter sandwiches and skipped social events to save money. The second week, they raised the bar again. "Prove you can maintain relationships from a distance," Mom said. I spent hours on the phone and wrote thoughtful letters by hand, even though my sister clearly didn't want daily check-ins. On the final day, they called another family meeting. "You've done wonderfully," Mom said, consulting her notes. "Really shown us your maturity." My heart soared. "However," Dad continued, "we've realized something important." The bottom dropped out of my stomach. "Watching you struggle made us understand how much you still need us," Mom said. "You're not ready for independence." "But I did everything you asked," I protested. "Exactly," Dad smiled. "You followed our rules perfectly, which proves you need structure." An independent person would have pushed back. I stared at them, speechless. They'd designed the test so I couldn't win. Follow their rules? Not independent enough. Break them? Not responsible enough. That night, I called Aunt Linda and told her everything. "Honey," she said gently, "they never intended to let you stay. This was all theater to make you feel like you had a choice." She was right. They'd manipulated me into accepting their decision by making me believe I had agency. We moved that summer. I finished high school in a place where I never quite fit in, but I learned something valuable from their test. Real independence isn't about following someone else's rules perfectly. It's about recognizing when the game is rigged and refusing to play.